Alright, welcome to part 3 of Mario Kart 8, and we've unlocked another new character, which is Iggy, but I don't believe I'm going to play as him, because I think he's basically the same.
Is that Pansage?
A little bit, similar design. But now we're playing as the most useless character!
Oh god.
And you know what?
Why?
I'm on a boat! Yeah.
I remember in Mario Kart 7 you could use Wriggler as one of the characters to drive.
Hold on.
It-
Call of Mario confirmed.
Yeah, honestly, Wriggler should have been able to use multiple items due to how many arms he's got.
How did he fit in a cart?
I don't know and I don't care. But I get the feeling they killed him off in this and then used his body as a cart.
Yeah,
Wriggler says that?
Who's that?
Yeah, the caterpillar.
They're wigglers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just get the feeling they killed him, turned his body into a cart, and now he's being used in this for that purpose.
Yeah, at first I thought you said the Riddler. It's just like, imagine him with a green question mark card.
That would have been interesting.
It's like,
I'm cool with this. But you could say that, or you could just say Ridley confirmed. Hey?
I'm not even gonna.
Ridley is too fucking big.
I still like the idea of just like all the characters that haven't been announced for Smash Bros yet, just outside a door with the sign on it says Super Smash Bros and Ridley banging on the door going, "Let us in!"
Yeah. I just hope that we get like some fan mod that just like puts them all in a different game. Like, well, fuck you, Nintendo. I'm having my characters. You know, it'd be like, well, we'll make our own Smash Brothers.
Oh,
Alternate costume for Greninja. You too.
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers. Is that game where you fight and as Walter White and Jamie Lannister?
No. I know you're referencing Breaking Bad, but I haven't watched that.
Me neither, but I've got to mention it because it's poured out to everywhere. So
Yeah, it's one. I get that a lot with certain programs that I just hear about a lot, and I just sort of get sick of them, even though I know nothing about them other than hearing about the characters and whatnot.
I've watched about 3 episodes and I just don't really like it at all. It's just,
you know what? I'm gonna bring up, and it's the ones that I'm just sick to death of at this point. It's the main ones with the fandoms on Tumblr, like the Supernatural, Doctor Who, Sherlock. Them sort of things. I'm sick to fucking death of them.
Do you get much of like the Game of Thrones on there?
I probably wouldn't recognise it if I did. I don't know any of the characters from that, but I mean, like, if I have
it has dragons though in it, so it's pretty justifiable.
Well, yeah, but so does Spyro, and that looks pretty boring as fuck. But
Spyro Year of the Dragon was excellent.
No, to be honest, I'm more of a Clash man. I never played it. Well, I played a few Spyros. I didn't really like it that much. I preferred Crash.
Like, I'll just say full like discretion beforehand. I haven't played Spyro. I've just gone by
Have you played Crash?
Yeah, I played Crash. I don't like that either. But
what would you have to say was like the better out of the two?
well, from the position I'm in, Crash at least seems more interesting.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like with Spyro is it's a collectathon sort of thing, and this was something I brought up on my Twitter a while ago, and obviously had people disagree, but like respectfully and whatnot. But, But to me, walking around trying to find like gems and that in Spyro looks about as interesting as looking around for artificial chaos to shoot in that level in Shadow. Like, it just seemed both as unappealing to me because I like
fair enough
linearity,
personal preference, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I just kind of don't see what separates the two. They're both kind of the same gameplay style, so why is there like hatred for one, love for another?
I thought Spyro was just a game where you just walk around and shoot fire.
Well, no, there's like there's things.
Is there actually gameplay in this?
Yeah, there is actually more to it than that. There's like finding. But it is finding things.
It was essentially about...
Is that essentially the main gameplay?
Yeah.
In Year of the Dragon, I remember you had to collect gems and dragon eggs because it was basically like dragon eggs that had been kidnapped by a witch or something.
But I remember on stream a while back playing Enter the Dragonfly, the one that everyone hates for some reason, and like I'm watching it and I'm just thinking, yeah, this looks kind of dull, but it looks the same to me as
everything else. Yeah.
But like there might well be something I'm missing, and well, there obviously is because like it's got a huge following. So I'm not gonna condemn it as a bad game, just not one that I personally would
When's
care
the
for.
most? Has it been? Oh yeah, there's all that Skylander stuff. But like before that, I don't think that really counts. I guess it's more like a side game and not really Spyro itself.
Well, the Skylander stuff, I think that's since Activision. I think it's Activision bought the rights for it, and they've just decided to put Spyro characters into their like little universe.
Yeah.
And the Skylanders thing, I've heard from people that that's a fun game, but no one seems keen on the whole buying statues for it thing, which is like obviously a casual.
But it's going to be like the amiibos, isn't it?
Well, the amiibos, I think they're not really mandatory for the game; they're just like bonuses. So there's a bit of
I can understand. Yeah, but it's just like a secondary thing if you want to use
them.
They
did basically say like you don't need it, but it's there if you want it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't really want to. I think, do they give like you a free amiibo or?
Nah, they're like sub-set release things.
Alright.
I'd buy a Charizard one.
It's like Nintendo being casuals.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll find a way to get Mega Charizard X in again.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind buying one if it was a fair price and if it was like one I would want to use.
You know they'll be expensive, like realistically. Yeah. It's just too good an offer for Nintendo to pass up, isn't it?
Yeah.
But to go back on topic, which we haven't done at all this part, I don't think. What do you think of the Electrodome? Electrodrome, I think it's called.
Interesting.
It's a sweet rave party, but I will say it doesn't feel like a Mario Kart track. It just doesn't.
It seems more like an all-star racing track, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, it is.
It doesn't look quite cartoony enough to match the theme of Mario.
I think what it comes down to is I don't think this is based off any like Mario kind of environment, is it? I couldn't see like a Mario platforming level in somewhere like this.
Yeah, so it's just kind of there to show off the visuals.
Pretty much.
I mean, it does it well, but...
Yeah.
The stars like beatboxing.
Can we have like Sweet Rave Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 3 moves?
You've even got neon piranha plants.
Yeah. That is one thing I'll give Nintendo credit for the designs of these kind of tracks, is that they go all out, don't they?
I've got to say though, like the colours look like pure ecstasy.
Yeah. It's drug trip material.
Yeah.
It's drug trip, Sweet Rave Party, wherever you want to go with it. This is something we haven't covered. When you're on the kind of anti-grav sections, like if you run into either them posts in the middle or other carts, you get a little speed boost, which I think is pretty neat. Yeah. What do we think overall of this game's music?
Very nice.
I like that.
I haven't listened much, but it sort of fits the thing.
Yeah, what I will say is, I'm not too sure about this track being the whole techno-y sort of thing, but for this game, they've done the same sort of they did with 3D World, where they've got an actual band into play, and that makes such a difference. Like, I hope this is like something they keep up from now on, to be honest, because it just feels like more lively than having the computer-generated tracks. Even though, let's be honest, a lot of games have had live music for years, and Nintendo
just
are
wondering,
catching up.
Was it Cash who done the classic Sonic Generations Cityscape music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that thing.
Yeah, I think the thing with Sonic is Sonic's had live music for absolute years now, and since Adventure has had live music.
Basically, yeah.
So, like, that's why Mario now feels like it's playing a catch up a bit in that respect.
Yeah, Sonic is better for like the music. Everything else, Mario.
I prefer Sonic's gameplay conceptually overall. Obviously, Mario's more consistent than Sonic.
Yeah.
But hey.
I don't mind stability. Like I know, like a lot of people like Sonic because of the speed, but like that's sort of gone out the window with Boom. But I don't mind the stability of Mario, to be honest, because it works well to match the gameplay.
It's a different kind of gameplay, and it's got to the point where it's probably not really worth comparing them anymore, but we just sort of do.
Yeah.
Because
the old Sega and Sonic, Sega and Nintendo rivalry.
I've got a completely original joke for this level. Mount Wario, is that an instruction?
I hate you.
I really don't get that. Oh yeah.
How did you not get that? You of all people, I would have expected to get that straight.
No, but then I got it after I said it, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
It kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe, okay, it's alright, we'll give you credit. Were you just
Well,
busy
to be
mounting
honest,
Wario?
yeah, to be honest, right, I reacted faster than Chris, so it's not really that bad. Like, what animal are the Beagle Brothers? Like,
Don't pick on him, he's not here to defend himself.
sorry, Chris, I love you really. Kiss, kiss.
Okay, they've gone to flat out creeping him out. Anyway, this part here, I normally
It's all
go the
over
right
now.
path. I can't actually remember what's on the left path because I've just got used to going the right path.
I don't know if this is good for my neck or not, but whenever the wall sections come up, I'm constantly tilting my head just
Why?
to adjust. I don't
The
know
camera
why.
adjusts for you.
No, because sometimes it doesn't just like flat out adjust it. So
It does nearly all the time. There's no real reason to. It's not like Generations where you can completely bulk up the camera at certain points. That's amusing. I once did a run of Speed Highway in Generations where for some reason the camera stuck itself to underneath Sonic's feet and I played through the whole level with the camera like that. I have no idea what happened. It just...
your horn was destroyed.
Oh, poor Raiden will die now.
Damn it, Pikachu.
Pikachu, the horn!
Logic.
Broke my horn.
Yeah, logic. The Pokemon anime has none of it.
Yeah. To be honest, Pokemon in general skips over it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ampharos, it can make its tail glow, yet it doesn't even have the move Tail Glow.
Blissey
I
can
find
use
it
tail
quite
whip
ho-
despite not
ironic.
having a tail.
I find it quite funny that you use the horn on Wario.
Yeah.
I made up for it. I made up for it. So.
Alright, let's move on. Yeah. So, that was after. I can't even remember what these fucking cups are called.
World Cup.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You're a star.
Shining Star. But did I reach for the star?
The Electrodome one went to shit very quickly. Last lap, in second place, then sixth.
Yeah, I've got one worse than that coming up later on. We're talking Mario Kart bad as two extremes. Yeah.